Top 8 Most Protected People in the World 2020. The most protected billionaire, Donald Trump. Donald J. Trump, an heir apparent businessman who is also the current US president, his net worth stands at $3 billion. In May 2017, the US Congress passed a federal budget plan that shelled out an unbelievable $120 million for an entire year of security for President Trump and his family, which was just a few $1,000,000 shy of what it would cost to safeguard President Obama for all 8 years of his 2 terms. The most protected president, Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin, just like other political figures in Russia, is protected by the Federal Protective Service, FSO. The Federal Protection Service, FSO, is a powerful, multi-purpose and extremely secretive agency. There have been numerous rumors that FSO officers use a presidential body double for Putin's riskiest performances, be it diving to the bottom of Lake Baikal or flying a fighter jet. The FSO officers are dressed in black suits with a microphone in the ear. At times, they wear civilian clothes and get lost in the crowd. Only the most trusted work there. The FSO officers protect not only the president but also judges, witnesses, officials, and official sites such as the Kremlin and the State Duma. The most protected dictator, Kim Jong-un. Everyone wondered how exactly does a man go about his day, while being constantly worried about numerous attempts on him and competition from within his own circle of power? As it pans out, Kim Jong-un doesn't just have a personal Secret Service detail protecting him from close range. He has his own 100,000-man army with a command structure that reports directly to him. This unit is known as the Supreme Guard Command. One could hardly tell his troops is surrounding him at all times, as they virtually disappear into the backgrounds and spectacles. The most protected sovereign, Queen Elizabeth II. She's the first UK monarch who celebrate her Sapphire Jubilee, thereby marking her 65-year reign in 2017. The Queen has been protected by the Royal Guard, a name bestowed upon the infantry and cavalry who stand guard at the royal residences. The Foot Guards are the ones who patrol the perimeters of the royal residences. The soldiers wear the red tunics and couple it with tall bearskin hats. Navy fleets have mounted to the Queen's Guard depending on the task or the royal family's method of travel. They have postings at Buckingham Palace, Windsor Castle, the Bank of Parquet and the Tower of London. In 2010, the expenses on her security was speculated to cost around £100 million a year to give 21 members of the family around-the-clock security. The most protected celebrity couple, Jay-Z and Beyoncé. Post an incident in Brazil where a fan managed to get on stage and pull Beyoncé down to the floor. Her husband decided that he is going to ramp up their security for millions of dollars. Jay-Z hired 5 new personal security guards who were all former intelligence officers to accompany the 5 guards that had already been assigned to his wife when she travels on top of her manpower. The music giant also purchased 2 bomb-proof Latvia SUVs, the same protective military-grade vehicles quite similar to those frequently used by former President Barack Obama. Fun fact, their newborn child also has a security detail with an estimated worth of about $1 million. The most protected CEO, Mark Zuckerberg. Since 2015, Mark Zuckerberg has spent around $20 million on security, with $7.3 million going towards his own personal bodyguards. These bodyguards are sometimes called a Zuckerberg Secret Police. It is made up of 16 full-time guards who work in shifts at all times. With the company known for notoriously accumulating massive amounts of personal data from its users and selling that information to the highest bidder, Zuckerberg seems to prefer to keep his own personal life a well-kept secret, unlike his company. The most protected religious leader, Pope Francis. The Pope is both the Bishop of Rome and ex officio leader of the world. Being the head of the Catholic Church and just like the president of a country, he too needs utmost protection. The Pope is protected by spears, who are actually a high-end military force made up of top ex-Swiss soldiers. They can subdue a threat in mere seconds. Aside from the spears, they also have the finest collection of firearms hidden away in case any need arises. The Swiss Guard is over 500 years old, making it the longest-standing military in the world. The most protected human body, Vladimir Lenin. It certainly comes as a surprise that one needn't be breathing to be considered valuable and worth protecting. Located in Red Square, Moscow, Russia, is a mausoleum that currently serves as the resting place for the former leader Vladimir Lenin since 1924. With a few exceptions during wartime, there has been an honor guard that has kept watch over his body 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for past 95 years. It's rumored that the soldiers are told that the body of Lenin is the most important thing that Russia has. The Kremlin Regiment, which is a unique military order, is part of the Russian Federal Protective Service. With its special unit status, the regiment ensures the security of the Kremlin, its treasures and state officials including Lenin himself.